welcome to my channel. I'm Stephanie. We're in my sewing room and I have a really fun craft sewing project to share with you today. So first, a little bit of background. This channel, my channel, is about anything really and everything, but mostly about my sewing and my love for sewing, my sewing room and my projects there, and my glammed up camper. Today, it's really both married together because this project is for both. I love sewing, but I can't sew in my trailer. It's a lot of times you don't have electricity. It's not big enough to bring a sewing. It's like I wouldn't want to. I want to sew in here where everything's at my fingertips. But what could I do? Could I bring a project with me while I'm camping? I have 3 trips coming up in a row and I'm just wanted to have some projects with me, and so I was searching for different things and I came up with some fun projects, which I'll tell you about in a second. But I wanted a way to bring these projects with me and, you know, keep them safe. Camping can be dirty. In case you haven't been camping, it can be very dirty. Even when you're trying not to be, it still can be dirty. So I started looking for project bags. I'd seen this somewhere. I don't even know when, where, Pinterest maybe, or Instagram maybe, I don't know, but I'd seen it. And so I started searching for project bags on YouTube. And oh my gosh, you guys, there's a ton of videos teaching you how to make a project bag, and they're all kind of unique and different, and a lot of them are similar. So I settled on this one pretty quick and easy. This video just seemed like I could follow it. And so basically this, let me just tell you who it is. Erica Arndt, and this is Easy Vinyl, a zipper pouch sewing tutorial. So I loved it. So I followed her instructions, exactly got this. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, this was such a fun project. This is what it looks like on the back. This is my Volkswagen bus. I'm a Volkswagen bus lover. I've had my own Volkswagen buses, plural, in my life. It's one of my things. So I love this fabric. It's got a little zipper and it's got vinyl so you can see right in your project, and yet it's safe. Oopsie, wrong side. So I made this the size she recommended, but I knew I wanted mine smaller. So the reason is because I came across another video, which is, now I gotta look that up. Hold on. So one of the projects I want to work on my camping trip is slow stitching. And I found a video that I just love, her project, which is Joe with Piece of Pie. And I'll put a link to that. So she's got this cutest little project and I wanted to do it. This is my very first one. I'm not quite done. Whoops. I'm not quite done with it yet, but I wanted something that would fit it right here. So I thought I need to bring more than one, because what if I finish and then I wish I could move right on to another one. So what I want to do is have 3 projects ready to go, different ones, and so I made 3 pouches. So I measured it to fit what would go with this little slow stitching project. I had the most fun going through my fabrics, and I even had to organize them a little because they were like all over the place, and it's all cotton, quilted cotton. And there were several things about this project that were new to me and that I'd never done before, and one of them was quilting. I've never done anything quilted, and she made it so easy. So in the back here, well, I'll use the big one, it's got the batting, the quilting batting, and then you just sew some straight lines, and she eyeballed it. I measured mine because I didn't trust myself to eyeball it, but I could see where if you do this a lot, you could just eyeball it, it would be fine. So it's quilted on the back. The other thing I had no experience in is the trim binding, and I learned a lot in that, and I wanted to share, in case you're new like me, I wanted to share some of my experience with you, because I had a few things, not her problem, my problem, that I had to deal with. Okay, this is my very first project bag, all finished. Things I would fix or change or do better. One, I would get a thicker vinyl, first of all, and I'd be more careful with my measurements and my seam allowance, because I had to trim off because it was just too much for rolling over to the back. And then I ended up messing up my corners because I couldn't trim those. They were already sewn. So I don't know what part of the process I could fix those corners, but they're pretty shoddy. So, but all in all, it's actually pretty cute, even with mistakes. So you can open up this zipper here and put project in here, which is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I had to follow the video to do the corners, but just checked in with the video a few times and I wrote all my instructions down, so now I'll just follow my notebook. And I'm super happy with my corners. This is only my second try, and they're so much better than the first try. So much better. I'm sad that some of my basting shows over here, but it's not the worst thing. Maybe I'll even take that out if I can. Choosing these colors to go together is like the hardest part to me, but I love this. It's so cute. So now I just want to make several more so I can have different projects all going at the same time. How fun. This 9x9 size was perfect for the project, for the slow stitching little project that I was working on. And I want to make several of these so that I can have my coordinating thread and my scissors and have several ready to go. Because when I'm traveling, if I finish one, I want to have another one ready to go. That's the point. It's not that I want to bounce back and forth between projects. I just want to finish one and then set it aside and pull out another one. So I'm going to try and make 3 for the upcoming travel that I have coming. Well, this time I didn't do the basting stitch because I thought it was showing through on my last one, and it's still showing through. So it's not the basting stitch, it's this side. And when I pulled, this is the first side, so when I pulled it over, I pulled it too far to match it up. I should have matched it up and then this wouldn't show. So I haven't decided which is worse, seeing that stitch that shouldn't be there, which is not terrible, or all these little holes that are showing from taking it out. So I'm inclined to just take it out from here and around and just hoping the holes heal themselves a little bit and not worrying about that part. You can't tell. And next time I will try to regulate when I pull it around, instead of, just trying to make it match that. I just didn't. So now I'll just make it match that. So when I come to the other side, they'll be the same. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try. I'm glad I took that out and redid it because, first of all, it'll remind me to be careful next time. And I think these holes might relax. This was the only place I really messed up, even just a little, but mostly I got pretty good at it. And my corners are looking better. I just need to make like 100 of these and I'll be really good at it. Isn't that cute though? This can be slippery, this vinyl. I have to tell you funny. So I do keep a lot of supplies on hand because I live in the country and it's hard to get to the stores. I want to have stuff. So I thought I had some vinyl. I couldn't find it. And when I found it, it was all on a roll. I don't remember the project I bought it for, but it didn't happen. So I had all this vinyl, but it was super thin. And I wished it was thick. So I went to the store, to Joann's, and I bought a thicker vinyl. Now I was working on a different project that had some interfacing. So I pulled out my interfacing box. In there was a bunch of this thicker vinyl. I didn't have to go to the store, so I have plenty of it now. I learned so much. It's just, I'm delighted. Delighted. And I want to make like 100 of these. They're so cute. Let me just show you all my fabric choices here. So this is some cute little birds and flowers, and just some blue, and then pink for the binding, and then hearts on the back. So this copies her recommendation of all the different fabrics. And then on this one, I didn't. I used the same fabric here and the same fabric here. I used a different one for the trim and a different one for the top. and I just love it so much. Don't you love this fabric? It's so pretty. And then I thought this peacock fabric would just go with that. Oh, love it. And so cute. So I just love it so much. I'm really excited to fill these up with projects to take on a trip. But my goodness, you guys, anything could go in here. It doesn't have to be a project. They could be travel bags. They could hold art supplies. They could hold paperwork. They could hold anything. So I just wanted to share that with you. So now head over to Erica's page and make some. You won't regret it. Super cute. And I hope you have fun with your project bags. And thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. And if you want to see me fill these with my projects, hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind, and leave a comment, because I will be sharing the projects that I'm putting in here. And I have something I think in mind for this one too. So that's coming soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. I so appreciate it. And if you're new, nice to meet you. And if you're not, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it so much. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.